Well, welcome back. And in this story titled Vyaghreshvara Bhupatihi. 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 Bhu means this Bhumi. Patihi generally means a husband, but Patihi also means master. Bhupatihi, the master of Bhumi. So Bhupati is generally given to the king, addressed as a king. Ishvara, Vyaghra, Ishvara, Vyaghreshvara. Sakarekareyohu ekaraha adeshaha. So gunasanti. Vyaghreshvara Bhupatihi. Vyaghra Ishvara Bhupati. So Vyaghra means a tiger. So he is master of the tiger, Ishvara. Ishvara also generally means master, leader, like that. Ishvara also means Shiva. So Vyaghreshvara Bhupatihi means the king who is like the master of tigers. Okay, that's the general meaning. Dandakaranyasya samipe sthitam ekam laghu rajyam Vyaghrpuram Vyaghreshvara Bhupatihi palayan asit. Vyaghreshvara Bhupatihi, like that, the name of the king who was ruling Dandakaranyasya samipe sthitam ekam laghu rajya, a small country which is near the Dandakaranya forest. Vyaghrpuram. That place is called Vyaghrpuram. Anvartham nama asit tasya. Anvartham means the meaning of the name and the personality both are same. That is called Anvartham. Anvartham nama asit tasya. So what is his name? Vyaghreshvara Bhupati. So he was like the king of the tiger, like that. कदाचित् कश्चन निर्धनः पंडितः तदीयम् आस्थानम् आगत्य तं भूपतिः इति प्रशंसितवान् आसीत्. So once some निर्धनः पंडितः, some poor scholar, he came and praised him as Bhupatihi. Tadarabhya Vyaghreshvaraha Swanamna Saha Bhupati Shabdamapi Yojitavan Asit. So, like a title from that day onwards, he started joining that Bhupatihi along with his name. Tada Kavihitam Prashamsitavan Yat Bhavane Pratyaksha Devata iti. And Kavihi means the poets. We can learn, we might have learned from many different stories or the subjects. So during the king's rule time in India, many poets, they praise the king. And the king also support poets to create so many literature. Like that, in India, we got so much literature. Okay, so some kavi tam prashamsitavan, some that poet, he praised him yat bhavane pratyaksha devata. You are sakshat God. Means you are the God who can be seen by naked eye. That is pratyaksha devata. You are like a God like who can appear in front of me and I can see you. Yetena tu Vyaghreshvara Bhupatihi nitaram santushtaha. And whenever we praise people, naturally they will be very happy when you praise. So the king was happy. तेषु एव दिनेषु हिमालये बहूनि वर्षाणि तपः कृत्वा बह्वीः सिद्धिः प्राप्तवान् कश्चित् योगिराजः व्याघ्रपुरम् आगतवान्. So during that time, some sannyasi or some siddhi purusha who did tapas in Himalaya and he got so many siddhi, bhakvihi siddhihi, means many powers he got, and he came to Vyaghrapura. Janaha yogiraje mahatim shraddham pradarshayantah tasya pravachanam mahatya bhaktya shrutavantaha. And people were showing so much respect to him. Naturally, even today in India, we see that people are giving more respect to Rishi Munis and they listened to his lecture. Pravachanam means generally the Rishi Muni, what they give lecture about God or about Purana, about Vedanta, like that. That is all called pravachana. Guptacharaha etam vartam rajanam niveditavantaha. And the spies of the country, they informed this to the king, that somebody came from Himalaya, and people are respecting him, and he is giving lecture. ते एतदपि निवेदितवन्तः यत् जगतः सृष्टिकर्ता पालकः च भगवान् कश्चित् अन्यः अस्ति इति जनान् बोधयन् सः सन्यासी राजा भगवान् इत्येतस्य तत्त्वस्य विरुद्धं प्रचारं कुर्वन् अस्ति इति. So the spies, ते एतदपि निवेदितवन्तः. ते के? They are those Guptacharaha. Guptacharaha means the spies, intelligent agencies during the king's period. They are called Guptacharaha. Even today they are called Guptacharaha. That intelligent agency is with the central government. Those people, they told the king that this sannyasi is telling that Bhagavan Kaschit Anyaha Asti. There is someone else as God. Like that, he is advising or teaching people. Raja Bhagavan ityetasya tattvasya viruddham. The king is God. Like that. The Shastra also says the king is God. Like that. But whatever he is lecturing is against to this principle, tattvam. Like that. Yetat shrutavataha Vyaghreshvara Bhupatehe mukam araktam jatam. So listening to this, the king's face turned red. Saha jhatiti bhatana adishtavan. He quickly ordered the soldiers. Bhavantaha tam sanyasinam avilambena atra anayantu iti. So you go and bring him here without any delay. Like that he ordered. Bhataha tataha nirgatya tam sanyasinam aniya raknyaha purataha upasthapitavantaha. So they brought the sannyasi and placed him before the king. योगिराजं में क्रोधेन पश्यन् उक्तवान् राजा व्याघ्रेश्वर भूपतिः. So Yogi Raja is generally the name given to sannyasi. So he looked at that sannyasi angrily and told, Ahamasmi Bhupatihi, I am the king. Asmakam Asthana Panditaha Sarvajna cha Sarvajna Chudamanihi Uktavan Astiyat Raja Pratyaksha Devata iti. Sarvajna Chudamani. Chudamani, this is one of the very famous ornament, because in Ramayana also we can see when Hanuman went to search for Sita, and he wanted some identity to give to Rama, that I met you. So Sita gave Chudamani. Chudamani is something which is ornament worn on the head. So, Sarvajna Chudamani means some scholar who knows everything, and he is like a shining Chudamani in the head. So, it is very sparkling and uh, uh, immediately attractive, like that. The general meaning of Chudamani in literary is to give prominence. So, Asmakam Asthana Pandidaha Sarvajna Chudamani. So, the prominent scholar of our assembly, Raja Pratyaksha Devata iti Uktavan. Like that, the king is the Sakshat God. The king is the Nararupa Devata, like that. किंतु एवं ही श्रूयते यत् ऋते मत्तः अन्यः कश्चित् भगवान् अस्ति अस्ति भवान् जनान् बोधयन् अस्ति इति. And I also hear that you are teaching people, other than me, somebody else is there as God. Bhavatah yeshah vyavaharah rajavirodhi asti. And this way of your conduct or your behavior is against to the king. So it is not in line with the king's ruling. It is against to the principles of the country. Bhavantam etat kshane eva shulam aropayishyami vayam iti. So he told, in this very moment, I will hang you to death. Shulam aropayishyami generally means to give capital punishment. Tada Yogiraja Mandahasapurvakam Muktavan. Then the Yogiraja told in a smiling way, Hey Rajan, Sarveknya Chudamanihi Yatha Tata Anyau Api Dau Mantrinau Bhavatahastaha Iti Shrutam Maya. Like the Sarveknya Chudamanihi, maybe that is the name of that minister also. And the meaning of Sarveknya Chudamani is very prominent, one who knows everything like that. Other two ministers also you have like that. I heard Aham Tan Mantrinaha Ekam Prashnam Prashtum Ichami, and I would like to ask those ministers a question. Tesham Uttaram Shrutva Bhavane Mam Shulam Aropayatu Nama Iti. Okay, you listen to the answers of them. Then you think of, hanging me. Raja Yatate Angikritavaன். Yogirajaha Trishu Talapatreshu Ekam Prashnam Likitavan. The king accepted this, and this sannyasi, he wrote Talapatra means palm tree leaf. So in palm leaf, he wrote a question. Ekam Prashnam Likitavan. Mritika Namaka. Like that. What is the meaning of Mritik? Mritika generally means clay, earth. Means Mrin Matra. Mrit Matra, this Bhumi. Means the whole world is mitti, only sand, earth, like that. Mritika means earth. General meaning is earth. So we say Ghatam. Ghatam is made up of mritika. A pot is made of sand. But the sand, what we mean in English, the clay, what we mean in English, they are different. But in Sanskrit, we say mritika for both of that. So mritika namaka. So he wrote one question, what is the meaning of earth or the clay? And he gave that question to everyone. Prashna Sahitam Yekaikam Talapatram Yekaikasmai Mantrine Dattam Ape. And for each one of the minister, he gave that palm leaf with the question. Tasya Prashnasya Uttaram Yekaha Mantri Yevam Likhitavan. And one of the minister wrote the answer like this. Yat that Prithivyaha Mula Dravyam Eva Mritika iti. Prithivyaha Mula Dravyam. Mula Dravyam means that the basic particle. So the basic particle of earth is Mritika. Prithvi here means that mother earth, Bhumi, that Vasudha. In that name, Prithvi. So Prithivyaha Mula Dravyam. The basic particle of this earth is Mritika, clay. Aparaha likitavan yat Dravarupat Bhinnaha Padartaha Mritika iti. And the other minister wrote, Dravarupat Bhinnaha Padartaha. Means an object which is different from liquid stage. Because clay is not liquid, it is solid. Anyaha likitavan yat sarvesham api जीविनाम वस्तूनाम च antimaha ashraya mritika iti. So another minister, he wrote in a philosophical way, sarvesham jivinam ashraya, antima ashraya, means the end of all the life is earth. Because after death, we all get mixed with the earth. Like the forest animals, humans are either they were buried or burnt, but all other animals in forest and all, they naturally die and they naturally mix with the bhumi. Yogirajaha tani talapatrani rajne dattva bhuktavan. And Yogiraja gave that palm tree leaves with the answer for the question from three ministers. He gave to the king and told, Hey Rajan, O king, Sarvam pratyaksham drishtam khalu. Everything you saw by yourself, you know. Vivekinaha api bhavataha mantrinaha samanyayaha mritikayaha vishaye katham bhinnabhiprayavantaha santi iti. So you can see yourself in the ordinary matter of this clay, how your ministers are having different opinion. Evam sthite mahonnata shaktehe Bhagavataha Vishaye. Bhagavan's, Bhagavataha means Shashti Ekavachana. Bhagavataha Vishaye. What type of Bhagavan? Mahonnata Shaktihi Tasya. Mahonnata Shaktehe. So this Shakti Ikaranta Shabdaha. So Shaktehe. Of the very great power of the God matter. Kim ekabhiprayah shakyah? Is it possible to have one single unanimous opinion when with ordinary particle like sand, the ministers are having different opinion? How can they can have a single unanimous opinion about a very powerful God? Raja Shiraha Vanamaya Sthitavan. And the king understood, so he just looked down. Avanamaya means dropping the head down, not looking face to face. He kept silence. Tada Yogiraja Punaha Uktavan. Then the Yogiraja said again, Raja Pratyaksha Devata iti Vashanam Aupacharikam. Upacharasya bhavaha aupacharikam. So this is Taddidanta Shabdaha. So it is a aupacharikam means it is a way of telling in a rightful and in a elevated way to tell the king is like God. Raja Adara Patram Syat Nama Kintu Saha Sarvashaktaha Bhagavantu Sarvathana. So the king is very respectable. Adara Patram means the king is a respectable person, but he cannot be Sarvashakta Bhagavan. He can't be equated to the very powerful God. Yoginam api agamyaha devaha kwaha devaha kwa. Kwa means where. Kutra. Kwa means kutra. So yoginam api agamyaha devaha kwa. Where is the God who can't be even reached by the great yogis? Krodha Garvadi Patram Rajakva. And where is the king who is having this Krodha Garva means pride, anger, and all? Here is a person who is having pride, anger, and all. And there is another person, the very powerful God. Even the very high level yogi cannot understand him. एतत् श्रुत्वा क्षणकालस्य मौनस्य अनन्तरं राजा सिंहासनात् अवतीर्य योगिराजस्य पादौ गृहीत्वा. So listening this, the king came down and he just caught hold of the or touched the feet of the sannyasi. He Mahatman, bhavatah upadeshatah mayi vivekah uditah asti. Oh great soul, hey Mahatman, means hey Mahapurush, by your advice, I got the Vivekaha, wisdom rose in me. Aham bhavataha shishyaha asmi. I am your shishya, disciple. Yogyena margadarshanena mam uddharatu iti pratitavat. So you please lift me by proper directions. Yogiraja Prityatam Utthapitava. And the Yogiraja, he made him to stand up because he is touching his feet. Kanichana dinani tatra sthitva rajanam baudha bodhitavan. And he stayed some days and made so many advices or teachings. Raja Vivekam prapya yogyena kramena shasanam kurvan khatim praptavan. And the king, who having understood and got the knowledge from the sannyasi, he ruled the country well. Well, it's a small story. Hope you liked it, and I will come up in some other new story. Take care. Bye bye.